Guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and here I am driving to work. Figured I'd do a quick video. My Adidas jacket. So, got a few more exits still. So I wanted to talk about a couple things. Just gaming-wise, I guess. Nothing really of importance in the grand scheme of things. So, Destiny. I've been playing a ton of Destiny with my friend Brian. I met this other dude, Aaron. He's really nice. We go on, and Aaron has been helping us get more. This is going to sound like, Greek if you don't play it. Shards. There's all different kinds of like shards and energy, and they're all different. There's radiant shards, radiant energy, ascendant shards, ascendant energy, and there's exotic shards, like things like that. And to get them, certain ones, you have to do these raids. You have to do these really difficult missions with usually 6 people total, and they all have to work in conjunction. If you fuck up and one person usually dies and you don't get to them quick enough or something, the game pretty much ends and you have to start over with the part you're at. So it can be rather difficult. With the 3 of us, we'll end up like glitching out the game. Not like, it's just things they haven't patched. It's not like glitching, like cheating. Like we'll jump over a certain area that you normally have to like wait and go through. That's a little more lengthy usually. Stuff like that. But I guess in this video I wanted to talk about how like Destiny just keeps pulling me back in. Initially I wasn't super impressed, and there are still certain things I'm not impressed with, as in terms of like I've said in my last video about Destiny. I'm not a big fan of the social aspect. I think it needs way more like a social hub, something to do with people, gamble, talk, trade things, auction house, something. They need some kind of social element that they could like steal from MMOs, something like a Phantasy Star type thing. That supposedly, or at least somewhat, is going to come in September. The next big update, I think, is in, is it May or June? And then I think those are the 2 DLC packs you get if you bought like the limited edition, which I did. And then in September is like this big update, which is supposed to be, I think, either $20 or $40. It's supposed to be pretty expensive, which I hate buying digital content, but we'll see how much I'm into the game at that point. But that's supposed to be really cool too. So yeah, the one thing I wanted to talk about was that Destiny keeps pulling me back in, even though it does have its downfalls. They do these things every week, it kind of keeps you wanting to come back. It's almost like an addiction. They do daily missions that give you certain things. Then they do weekly missions. So every day the daily missions reset, and every week the weekly missions reset. And each of them give you special, shards or items or whatever. And it's just fun to do with friends. So run through the mission and try and kill these big bosses and whatever. Then they do this guy named Zur who comes 2 days out of the week. I think he comes like Friday morning and he leaves like Sunday morning. And he can sell like these exotic items that are very difficult to come by. And to get them, you have to get these coins from doing the weekly missions. So like you have to like do the weekly missions at the hardest difficulty to get the most coins, save them up every week, and then when he comes on the weekend, you pop in and buy shit from him. So there's always like an addiction to it. And then like you need a certain amount of items to upgrade certain amounts of armor or whatever. It's really fun. If you're like into grinding games and like stuff that you buddy up with your friends, like Diablo for instance, you'll probably like it. I know at this point it's it doesn't have much hype around it anymore, but people are still really plunking a lot of hours into it. I know people that have like a bunch of characters and they're all max level. Right now the max level is 32. I'm at 31. It's now difficult to get all the items you need and stuff to upgrade your weapons and your armor, and I think by level 30 or 20 something, I don't remember, you only gain, I think it's by 20, by level 20, you only gain levels by upgrading your armor. You don't gain levels by experience points anymore. So, that's what I'm doing now. What else did I want to talk about? I'm really looking forward to trying Neverwinter. It's a MMO that has been on the PC for I think 2 years, and it just got released for free on the Xbox One. It's completely free. I think you can pretty much earn everything you want, but there are certain things that are much easier to, of course, pay to buy, like, but I think it's mainly aesthetics. It's like a mount. You can buy like a horse, different costumes, different like paint jobs or whatever for your character. It's sort of like Elder Scrolls or World of Warcraft. They compare it to World of Warcraft. You run around, you beat up shit, you go on missions and quests, you join guilds. It looks cool. The graphics look a little but not bad. Just good, not great, you know, compared to like things that are coming out now. It's also a 2-year-old game at this point. So I've been reading a lot about that. There's this guy on YouTube called the MMO Grinder, I believe his name is. Check him out. I'll put his name down in the description. He's really cool. Really in-depth, reviews about MMOs, and he spoke about this one when it was on the PC, and now that it's coming out on the Xbox, I wanted to really check it out. Check it out. So there's that. And then Elder Scrolls Online is coming out in June. That one did really bad on the PC. I think it was about a year ago. But what had happened is they revamped it now, and they're doing like this Tamriel edition. So initially there was a fee you had to pay to play every month, like a normal MMO fee, like $15 a month or whatever. And people were pissed off because they said, the game wasn't great, it was good, but it wasn't all it could have been. So now they've revamped it, they've done some things, changed it up, and it's free as long as you buy the game. So I have it paid off. I don't really pre-order stuff usually, but I've returned a lot of things over the years to put towards things. Thank you, Brian. And that I have paid off. There's like a $60 version, which comes with some pre-order shit, and like a $100 version, which comes with even more shit, like a statue. I don't think I'll go for the $100 version on this one. But those are the two games I'm looking forward to. More Elder Scrolls, because it sounds superficial, but it does look a lot prettier. But also, I have a little more confidence in that name, even though Bethesda didn't make it. I think ZeniMax did, who was like an offshoot of Bethesda. Like they were, I think, purchased, I don't remember. I think ZeniMax came out before Bethesda. The guy from Bethesda created some shit. It's like this whole long-winded story. But that's the one I'm looking a little more forward to. I've watched a little more on it. It looks more interesting and more in-depth. What else? The Division looks amazing. But that's saying the date they have on that is December 2015. They kind of give that as like some general date. So I don't know if that means it's going to get pushed to 2016 or it is going to come out in 2015 around Christmas. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But that one is like one of my top. That's like my top game I'm really looking forward to. I'm sort of looking forward to Mad Max, but I don't know. It might be like Rage. I thought Rage was good. Everyone hated it. I liked it. Anything with like post-apocalyptic shit and like reminds me of the Road Warrior. That's it. I'm in. I love it. What is it? I seem further away today. My camera. There we go. That's a little better, right? The other one I'm really looking forward to, which just got pushed back to 2016, was Quantum Break, which is like from the guys who did Alan Wake, which I loved. I thought it had a great, really interesting, semi-ambiguous. There goes those potholes. Thank you, Hempstead. Semi-ambiguous story, but really like intricate and deep. Had like a weird feeling to it. You could like really thought-provoking and like great gameplay and lighting and physics. It was just a great game. So Quantum Break looks sort of similar and sort of has that dark feel to it. So I definitely wanted to check that out, but that got pushed back to 2016. Some of the other things I'm looking forward to. Let's see. I'm looking forward to my Pier Solar Dreamcast game coming because I never ordered the Genesis version, which they've now reprinted, so I could technically buy it, but I don't really have an HDMI up converter for my Genesis and Sega CD, so to do that, it's going to look kind of crappy on my TV, so I just went with the Dreamcast version. Plus it has all the, upgraded visuals and audio, where the Genesis version does not. It's just the original version of Pier Solar. What else? Watermelon Games just released Sacred Line Genesis, which was originally a PC game. I think it's free now, called Sacred Line, and it was a adventure game, sort of in like the realm of Myst, but dark and scary, like horror. He made it into a visual novel. His name is Sasha Darko. He made it into a visual novel and released it on the Genesis through Watermelon, and that looks really cool. I watched a couple reviews. Check out Gunstar Heroes. I'll put his name down in the description as well. Really nice guy, Adam. He did a really great review on it that made me interested. I don't know if I'm going to buy it, but some other guy on the Watermelon forums did a speed run in like 37 seconds because he just kept pushing the button and didn't really play the game. The weird thing about the game is, and definitely watch Gunstar Heroes review on it, is since it's a visual novel, you'll get up to points where like you're fighting things and they want you to use dice. So if you roll a 6 or a 5, you beat them. If you roll a 4 or a 3, you live, but you don't beat them. If you roll a 1 or a 2, you die, like shit like that. So it's kind of interesting that they use that kind of element. There also is numerous endings to the game. It looks cool. I mean, you know, the images are static, and they're kind of fuzzy because, you know, the Genesis didn't have a ton of colors. The bad thing about this release and the new Pier Solar reprint, which was kind of disappointing, was Watermelon Games put out like a little news thing that if you have a Genesis or Mega Drive Model 1, the one that doesn't have TMSS, I believe it's called, like it may not work on some Model 1s. So some people can't get the game to work on Model 1 because there's some kind of like lockout chip, so to speak, that doesn't... What are you doing? You have your red light on and you're getting into the left lane, you fucking dick. His right blinker's on and he's getting into the left lane. So, Watermelon Games just did like a little, not a press release, they did like more of like a message board post saying that if you have the first edition of the Mega Drive, which I don't, I use the second model, it may not work. So that was bad. People are pissed off about that. Trying to think what else. I'm going on vacation this weekend. I leave on Saturday and I come back next Sunday. So I'm gonna miss Xur and Destiny. Xur in Destiny, because I'll be gone that Saturday, and I think he comes back. He leaves on Sunday, and I come back on Sunday. So I'm gonna miss him. So hopefully that week he doesn't sell anything good. What else? External hard drives have really dropped in price, and the Xbox One uses external hard drives, which is kind of interesting. They had a nice... It got good reviews and bad reviews. Samsung D3, 5 terabyte, $125 shipped. Then they had like a 3 terabyte for like 80 or 90 bucks. I think I might wait till Christmas. I mean, I'm not really maxed out yet. I'm only halfway. So I might wait till Christmas and then ask for one, or my birthday or something, you know. But it's pretty cool that you can do that and just buy a USB 3 external. My friend Rich, who you might have watched my old videos, what was it, Rich, the old school gamer in a new school world, he had borrowed my Xbox 360, so we had something to play during the winter, and I really wasn't putting a lot of time into it, because I've been playing the Xbox One a lot. He was like, oh, you can take it back. I don't know, I'm trying to think if I should put it in my living room still, or just hook up an HDMI converter for the Genesis instead, and use that HDMI port for that. I don't know, I'm on the fence. Maybe hook it up in a different room just to a computer monitor. I don't play it too often. I do like it still, but I haven't played it a ton as of late. I actually have Resident Evil 6 on the Xbox 360. I've never even played. Brian bought me it as a gift, and I was like, oh, we're going to play this online. I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but I definitely like that type of stuff co-op, and we never played it. So, I'm about to pull into my job, so I'm going to go. But that was about it. Just kind of a little update on where my head is at in terms of gaming, what I've been playing, lots of Destiny. And tell me, guys, in the comments, or if you want to do a video response, you're more than welcome to. What are you playing? What are you looking forward to? What's up? Let me know. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.